First of all, we need to ask ourselves the question, what is an asymptote? An asymptote is a line which continually approaches a curve. The curve gets really close to the line, but it never quite touches it. Why? This usually arises when we're faced with a function that has no real answer. What is half of 1? A half. What about a half of a half? And a half of that? And half again? And again? How many times will I have to halve my answer until I get to 0? Pause and have a think. No matter how many times I halve it, I will never ever get to 0. See the graph. We get really close to 0, but we never actually get there. Another example is tan. The tan graph looks like this. At 90 degrees, we call the answer undefined. The graph gets closer and closer, but never actually touches 90 degrees. We call this trending to a value. The graph approaches an asymptote. Asymptotes can come in one of these 3 shapes. So what is the equation of this horizontal asymptote? Y equals 3. And what is the equation of this vertical asymptote? X equals 3. Oblique asymptotes are when the graph approaches a diagonal line, but never actually touches it. With the half of a half of a half of a half earlier, we saw that sometimes a function approaches, but never quite reaches a value. This gives us an asymptote. We also get asymptotes when an answer is undefined, when it's mathematically impossible, like dividing by 0. The denominator can never equal 0. So here, x cannot equal -2, as that would make the denominator 0. Whatever value makes the denominator 0 gives vertical asymptotes. So there we have asymptotes. They are vertical, horizontal, or diagonal lines, where a graph approaches but never actually reaches. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Comment below if you have any questions. Why not check out our FewSchool app as well? Until next time.